Hello my wonderful royals and welcome to my YouTube channel Brick K-Pop Reacts, and today we are doing the wonderful Kara for the very first time on this channel, which is insane. This wasn't the plan. This wasn't my plan at all. I had a whole plan in place, right? Matt, the lovely Matt on my Discord, long time subscriber to the channel. I owe him a bunch of reactions. I'm not going to go into the details now, but I said I'd do him a bunch of reactions because he did me a solid and helped me get to a live festival, one of my live festivals I went to this year. Matt helped me with that, and I owe him reactions as a result. And one of those reactions was a first-time reaction to Kara, and the group. And my plan was, initially, I really wanted to get the Kara first-time Kara reaction done before this release, before their new release came out, so that I had some familiarity with the group before this release came out. However, unfortunately, I didn't get the chance. It's been a very busy period for me. I did get married. I did get married during that period. That happened. So, as you can imagine, it's been pretty busy for me. On top of that, we've had the World Cup going off, which I've been watching constantly. I've had a cold, and like all this stuff's just happened. I am here finally with the opportunity to actually react to stuff, and obviously the Kara release has released. So I'm just going to jump straight into this. Unfortunately, I was thinking, oh, maybe I should make it like a reaction where I react to one of the older songs as well. But I don't really have time for that. Should I do that? Maybe I should do that. Oh, I don't know anymore. Oh, stress me out. Right, hang on. Off the cuff decision time. Do I want to do a Kara? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Kara. What are their MVs? Like what their kind of famous releases. I can't even remember the one that Matt was asking for now. Flipping heck. This got stressful quick, didn't it? There's Step. That's quite a... Is that a big one? Kara MV. That's all I'll search for. A ridiculous situation. I should be organised before I start these reactions. I mean, Step seems to be the big one in terms of views, at least. So maybe I'll do that one. Right, sod it. I'm doing Step and the new one. Decision made. Ridiculous. Right, so I'm going to do When I Move, the official MV, and then I'm going to do Step. I don't know if that's the one that Matt requested. Let me know, Matt. I mean, well, obviously I have the information somewhere, but I've not got access to it right now. So they have released a new release called When I Move. There is an album to this, and I'm forgetting the name of it right now. What's the album? Move Again, is that the album, I think. 15th anniversary album. So this is awesome because this is obviously an older group coming back. Are these classed as, so 15-year anniversary? So we're talking, you know, early 2000s, right? Come on, maths, don't fail me now. About 2007-ish. So second gen, that would be right. So yeah, this is kind of an anniversary release. It's celebration. So I'm excited to check this out. I have heard things about Kara in the past. Obviously, a lot of people that are on my Discord and things love them. So I'm really intrigued to finally get the chance to check them out here. If you're new here, hello. If you're a Kara fan, please do get any comments and let me know some information in terms of members and stuff like that. I am aware of names to some degree. Some of the names, I think Ji-young was one of them. I remember that name quite heavily because it was mentioned recently on Discord. I'm just looking up on it now just to kind of clarify names and things. And apparently they've gone through quite a lot of changes. So we've got Seunggi. So they debuted with Seunggi, Nicole, Gyuri and Sungyeon. But they had multiple changes over the years. Nicole and Ji-young, I think, are in this, aren't they? Gyuri's in this. Sungyeon's in this. Yeah. And then Youngji is the other one that's in this. So they're the 5 that are in this. But like I said, I don't know much about the members. So let me know kind of more information and things in the comments. That would be incredible. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course, subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. That would be fantastic. But with all that being said, we are just going to get straight into this thing because I'm ready to finally check out this group today. It is Kara time. Let's do this. So this is Kara with... When I Move. I feel like I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Should it be Kara? Kara? More specific. Because I am British and my accent wants to say Kara. Because that's how we say that word. That's how we would say it's Kara. But obviously within the Korean, it would be more like Kara, right? So let me know, because I need to be more strict with myself on that if I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So if it isn't, if it is technically Cara that I should be saying, let me know. Or is it okay to say Cara? I don't know. But anyway, this is that. When I move, let's do it. Oh, this is gonna be cute, isn't it? Look at him. Little mate with the crown. Ooh. Queens already. Ooh, hello vocal. Hello vocal. I'm already hearing that vocal prowess in this group. Are they a vocal group? Oh! This is taking us right back to the second gen. I love it. I love it for that. The vocals on this group. Who's that voice there? I really like that voice. I think it's hers. I keep noticing her voice. I'm like, yes. There was a point in the first verse where she was singing. I was like, I love that voice. I think it's that one that was just going then. Let me know who that is. Let me know who that is, please. Oh my god, this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. The vocals in this group really work. It kind of, already what this is doing to me is it is reminding me of how important vocals are within groups. Because obviously in these days you don't necessarily get that. It's not necessarily the focus of groups, which is fine, and I've never had an issue with that at all. A group like this coming in and doing something like this, automatically I'm noticing these vocals. I'm like, oh, you know, like this kind of thing you don't hear as much of anymore. Which again is not a knock on current groups and their vocals and stuff. I don't mean it in that sense at all. But just the quality of these vocals is really standing out when you have, you know, all these members that have this kind of quality of vocal. It really stands out. Stunning. The visuals and everything. This member here, who's that with the blue eyes? She's got a cat as well. Oh, look at this slow-mo. Oh, it slaps. Oh, it slaps. Mate, their eyes. Oh, hello. Who is that? Who is that? I feel like I'm being attacked. I feel like I'm being attacked. I can't. There's something that is so beautifully old school about this. Like it's pulling on those kind of, I don't want to say nostalgia strings because I've not been into K-pop that long, so it doesn't really make sense for me to say that, because it's not like I was into it when I was younger and this was kind of, but it pulls on certain strings that when I think of kind of those second gen groups, those older groups that I love the music of, it pulls on those strings. Like it reminds you of how awesome that period was, and just the quality of music they had, the difference in the music and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm an absolute, I mean, I adore the music that's out now. I adore 4th gen, I adore 3rd gen, all that stuff. Like, as you can tell from all my reactions that I do and the way I've been talking about this year in K-pop and stuff like that, I absolutely adore the music that's out now. But hearing something like this just really makes you kind of pine for that kind of music, for groups to come out and deliver this kind of thing. Because there's something about, and I couldn't necessarily even pinpoint what it is about this release that's pulling on those strings, but it's doing it. And obviously I've mentioned the vocals and stuff, and that's part of it. But even just the way it looks and the way it feels, and just there's something about this that's harkens back to that era in a really positive way. And I don't mean to say it's not fresh or interesting or kind of new and exciting, because it is. But it's taken something, you know, it's using that era that they're obviously from and bringing it into the now, and just reminding us all of how awesome this kind of music is, man. It sounds glorious. I absolutely adore the song. The song sounds incredible. The MV is stunning. I love all the visuals in the MV. It reminds me, again, harkening back, it reminds me of like watching all their older SNSD music videos when I was going through their discography or videography, I guess you'd say. And in this case, and like the visuals and stuff with SNSD, the way that they presented the visuals was just so good. It was just so good, like the way they focused in on the faces, and they all looked just utterly incredible. There's something about the visuals of those MVs and stuff that will always stick with me, and this kind of harkens back to that. Like some of these shots and stuff of the girls are just absolutely insane. Like I said, the way their eyes look, that shot with the cat, which whoever that member is with the cat, I can't the colour palette and everything, just, oh, it's so good. I love this rap. I love whoever that is. Oh, boy. Oh, I love guitar in the background. Oh! The vocals, mate. Oh, who are these vocals? Let me know. Is this going to be like a one-off, or are these going to carry on? Like, are they going to carry on after this? They should. Oh, the RBW. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Oh, that makes sense. Now that's why they're a vocal group. Of course they're a vocal group with that label. Interesting. So are they kind of the pre-Mamamoo? The precursors to Mamamoo? Is that what Kara is? Kind of thing. Assuming they've always been with RBW. I don't know if they have, but I was just thinking actually, what label are they with? I thought initially maybe SM, because again of the vocal prowess and kind of the way the MV looked, the fact that it reminded me of SNSD. I thought, oh, maybe they're SM. But RBW absolutely makes sense. That was so good. That was so. They just absolutely killed it. And this is what annoys me, right, about like current K-pop stans and fans, and the people that, you know, take issue with anyone that's like over a certain age. Like, these girls come in and absolutely murder it, absolutely kill it. I don't know how old these girls are now. I don't know how old they are, but I assume they're probably going to be, you know, around the 30 mark at least, surely, somewhere in that region. So, you know, like, to those fans that constantly comment about that stuff, that would be considered old. And I think, you know, this kind of release proves once and for all, it ain't old. Like 30 or whatever the age of these girls are is not old. Because look at them. Look at what they're doing. Like, just so good. Absolutely so. Just stunning. The MV was gorgeous. The MV was just beautiful. Like I say, the The imagery, the girls themselves just look absolutely insane. The colour palette of it all, like when it kept going from shot to shot. And again, I like it when they do these kind of colour, when the girls kind of have individual colour palettes and they have their own little scenes and stuff. I like when they do that in these MVs. So you know, you go to one girl and they'll be in like a, you know, blue room with all these like pastel-y blue colours and stuff like that, and then you'd go to another one, they'll be like purple, and you know, I kind of like when they do that, and they kind of did a bit of that here, like the shots when they had the girl with the like a purpley sort of aesthetic, and her eyes were just glowing, and like, was that the one with the cat? I can't remember now. It's just such stunning visuals. And then on top of that, this gorgeous song with the vocals just utterly shone. The vocals of these girls. I have already noticed, by the way, there is a killing voice. A Kara killing voice. I probably will be checking that out. I was thinking of checking it out anyway, but I tell you what, now I've heard their vocals, I think it's absolutely necessary I check that thing out. My God. Right, well, I'm going to move on now to Step by Kara. I don't know if this is one of those songs, because this has got a ton of views, so I'm assuming this is kind of one of their, just wait for Uber Eats. Wait for Uber Eats to do their thing. Hurry up, mate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so no, wait, I'm not starting yet. Right. Yeah, so I assume this is kind of one of their biggest, they're probably possibly the biggest song. It certainly does ring a bell, like Step by Kara does ring a bell in my brain. So I'm assuming it is one of the biggest. But I am a bit concerned that I may have heard it before because of that. Like, you know, if it's been requested on one of my little live streams that I do, where we do B-sides and things like that, maybe someone's requested it, or maybe someone's requested it on the Discord before and I've heard it at some stage. I'm hoping not, but it is possible. Let me know if anyone knows that's on like the Discord and things like that, if I have heard this before. I apologise if I have. I don't think I have, but I may have heard clips. But this is Kara with Steps. So this was released 11 years ago? I'm sure it said 11 years ago. Yeah, 11 years ago. So that's a beastly amount of time. So roughly around sort of 2011-ish, by that logic. Somewhere around 2010, 2011, that sort of period. This is Step. Let's do it. Oh, they all look so youthful. God, 11 years ago. So are there any different members here? Because I know they said they've had some member changes. I already like the instrumental. Look at his outfit. Who's that? Oh. Oh, God, yes. Oh, it slaps. Oh, I'm giddy. Oh, mate, this is good. You know, from the flipping moment that instrumental hit, I knew this would be a killer song. Like, you just tell that instrumental comes in, just the stuff that's going on the screen, the girls' outfits, the staging, the colours, everything. Just immediately you can just tell when something works. From the very start, you can just tell, like, when something's going to work. You see the first few moments, you're like, yeah, yeah, this is going to be an absolute banger. And it is. And again, like, having just watched what I watched with When I Move and the vocals in that and stuff, the vocal prowess of these girls, like, I already knew. I already knew as soon as I heard those first few bars of that instrumental that this was going to absolutely slay. I mean, you'd expect it to, given that it's got as many views as it has and stuff. And I think it's considered quite a... Is it considered like a classic K-pop song? I don't know. Let me know. I mean, it should be, based on this. Jesus. It's got like proper like 2000s, like, you know, eye effects that they have with the lighting. You know, like ring. It's that thing, isn't it? That 2000s, bit 90s. God, this chorus though. Look at it, mate. Oh, that, oh, ow. Oh, look at them. Oh. Oh, this came out of nowhere. Bridge? Is this a bridge? Oh! It's had no right to be this good. God, where have I been? What a banger. These girls absolutely slay. And they all got like the same coloured hair. They all have got a sort of reddish hair.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin.
What? Hey, it's me, your dry skin.
Craving something I'm missing. CeraVe, with 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe,
Oh, I've seen this advert already. You did this to me earlier. On one of the other reactions. I don't care. I have got dry skin, actually. Because they're watching, aren't they? They know. They've heard me complain about my cracking skin in between my fingers. But I'm not going to buy it because you've thrown an advert in my face. So on principle, I'm not going to buy it. All right. Oh, God, flipping good is that? Where have I been? This is why, right, we need, I think, a contingent of K-pop within, like, nowadays that do this kind of thing. I feel like it's needed. As much as I absolutely adore current K-pop, I am absolutely what's the word? I can't remember what the word. Like, as much as I absolutely love this generation of K-pop, I would like there to be a contingent, a group, a certain number of groups within K-pop nowadays that still do this kind of music, because I feel like it's a lost art at this point, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because it's so good. Like, going back to watch something like this and hear something like this, it's still so good, and I feel like this kind of thing would absolutely slay nowadays, because it is so different at this point. It's so different to everything we get nowadays, that if you were to release stuff like this, I think it would absolutely hit. Such a good song. Such a good song. I absolutely adore that. I can absolutely see if it is kind of a classic K-pop song. I think it is, based on what I know. Because it definitely rings a bell, like kind of a step. It's definitely something where I'm like, yeah, I know that by name. If it is, I can absolutely see why. It's just such a banger of a song. So from start to finish, man, that instrumental is so good. The vocals on it, again, these girls are so vocally so good. That adds to it. How that chorus is so good. Even the bridge, when it hits that bridge and it kind of goes quiet, it just works with the song so well. Mate, it's a kind of class of song that we need back. We need back, man, because I listened to some of these groups recently and stuff. It just absolutely blows my mind. Like, you know, obviously FX I've done recently. I did EXID recently. Although I don't know whether they're technically classed as second gen or third gen. Apparently it's very debatable. But, you know, those kind of groups, we need more of that stuff. We need more of that stuff. And it's so good to see them coming back. We've had the EXID recently. We've just had Kara, obviously. So hopefully that trend will continue. Hopefully these groups will stay around and do more stuff, because my God, they've got so much more to offer still, as they've just proven with that release. Apparently the album's really good as well. The new album from Kara is apparently really good as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that, but from what I've heard, it's really good. So I can't wait to check that out as well. Another group that has just stunned me. And again, it's a group that I knew would, you know, I've heard so much about them. I knew one day I'd check them out, and I knew that they'd hit me. I knew that they would, because they just have that kind of aura about them, you know, that I was already aware of, where I was like, yeah, I know I'm going to like them. As soon as I check them out, it's just getting to the point of actually doing it. But I tell you what, man, I can't wait to check out more of this stuff. I've been meaning to do more FX reactions in EXID, and now Kara as well, I want to check out more of. I'm really excited about all these groups, checking out all these kind of older groups and stuff, and especially the fact that some of them are coming back now and doing stuff is insane and excites me so much. Just wow, this whole thing. Another group to add to my extensive list. I adore it. And with that being said, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed this reaction, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to you, my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. That would be incredible. I do intend to do, like I say, more reactions to this group. I do want to do that Killing Voice as well. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I would like to check out the Kara Killing Voice. I am also aware there's an EXID one for anyone that's interested in that group and my reactions to them. I'm aware there is one for them as well, a Killing Voice, so I do want to check that out as well. So watch out for those kind of things. And I'll see you next time, guys, for the next one. Selen Gay, I love you all. Goodbye.